Hey everyone, Scott here to discuss DC League of Super Pets, featuring the voices of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Kevin Hart, Vanessa Bayer, Natasha Lyonne, Diego Luna, John Krasinski, Mark Moran, Kate McKinnon, and Keanu Reeves, directed by Jared Stern and Sam Levine. Now, before I get into this, why am I doing this? Because number one, it's part of DC, and it's also got a connection to Black Adam, which I'll talk about later this year. And we'll see how this goes. I am a little concerned about this one, just like I am a little concerned with Black Adam. So let's see how this goes. We open the movie with Krypto, voiced by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, as a puppy along with Superman as a baby, and we know about the origin story of Superman, of where he came from and his family transporting him, but this time Krypto joins him to go to Earth, and we move on years later with Krypto as a big-sized dog, and as an adult, Superman, voiced by John Krasinski, is taking Krypto on a walk, or another way to put it is flying, while he sees Lois Lane, voiced by Olivia Wilde, whom he thinks of proposing into marriage with her. And Krypto is super jealous, and I thought the scene with Krypto as a puppy and Superman as a baby was adorable, as the mother believes Superman needs his best friend, which is his dog, which is true to life, I'll say. And then flying around the sky was kind of cute. But the whole thing with Krypto being jealous of Superman, which is going to be somewhat the plot of the movie, is something I've seen before in family films, which is getting to the point it's getting to be a family movie cliche. As the animation works for the kids and adults, and as for me, I'm not minding this movie nor its animation, as it's clever at times. For example, Superman making Krypto fetch Squeaky Bruce, while meaning Batman, Squeaky Batman toy, I'll say. He chats with Lois, and Krypto believes he's going to be left out of, which is a plot I've seen before. Lois wants Krypto to make a new friend where we meet the other animals like Ace the dog, voiced by Kevin Hart, PB the pig, voiced by Vanessa Bayer, Merton the turtle, voiced by Natasha Lyonne, Chip the squirrel, voiced by Diego Luna, and Lulu the guinea pig, voiced by Kate McKinnon, as Ace busts out of his cage and bumps into Krypto while trying to escape, and Krypto stops Ace, and a shelter worker named Carl grabs Ace after Krypto freezes his feet to stop him. And I like the characters fine, as I get a kick out of Kevin Hart's voice in this movie. We move on to Lex Luthor, voiced by Mark Maron, trying to get Orange Kryptonite to become stronger than Superman, but Superman gets help from his fellow Justice League. For example, Aquaman, Cyborg, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern as a female, The Flash, and Batman, voiced by Keanu Reeves. And John Krasinski does a good portrayal of Superman, while Keanu Reeves does a good portrayal of Batman. And as far as the other actors are adequate at best, Lulu gets some orange kryptonite while Lex didn't get any on him, as it doesn't work on humans. It works on pets, as Lulu explains, as Lulu escapes and burns the shelter down, while giving Ace Superman's powers along and is indestructible with Krypto. PB can change into different sizes. Merton has the Flash's powers, which is speed, and Chip has lightning powers like Palpatine from Star Wars does, or Darth Sidious, let's call him. And they do eventually get out of their cages while the fire is burning the shelter down, and I'm having a good time with this movie at this point, surprisingly. Superman almost goes out on a date with Lois as Lulu captures Superman by making him suffer from kryptonite, while Krypto is watching the TV on his own, and suddenly he eats cheese with kryptonite in it, thanks to Lulu, and doesn't have his powers for now, I'll say, while she captures Superman, and Krypto is in pain. And that scene felt familiar as far as the character goes, as I've seen in the previous movies, so I know how the character works. Meanwhile, Krypto bumps into Ace, PB, Merton, and Chip, who has now powers, but Krypto doesn't have his, and Ace tells the squad earlier about a farm from upstate, which happens to be a lie, but Krypto offers if he gets Superman back, he will get the other animals to his farm in Smallville. which also felt familiar for sure. Lulu wants an army of guinea pigs and gets it by turning one with ice named Keith and one with fire named Mark as a couple of examples, and they end up capturing Batman, Wonder Woman, as the other Justice League was actually off screen, but on screen was Wonder Woman and Batman, I'll say, which we won't see how this movie is a little too long. Crypto and Ace smell Lulu to go after her so they can get Superman back, but they do find her while attacking civilians as they try to stop her, but they're unsuccessful while Lulu tells Crypto Superman is planning on proposing to Lois and getting rid of him, and the landing of Crypto by the Justice League statue hurting Crypto, but not to death, which thank goodness, as this is a PG rated movie, as they want to play it safe for the kids as it's animated. Lois tries to get Lex to confess of the corruption that was his work, as he says it wasn't, while he sees LexCorp on Lulu's ear, which is kind of funny, but the scene I almost cried on was when Ace tells Crypto the story of how he ended up in a cage in the first place, or where he was at in the shelter, which was trying to save a little girl's life, but he was giving her after accidentally biting her, which was very heartbreaking for Ace, and I was heartbroken for him. I'll say that much. The others train for their powers to be better, with them as Crypto is flying the invisible jet, which belongs to Wonder Woman, and it's shot down by Whiskers, the kitten, as he goes after them while they hide in a car. And Whiskers, in case if you've forgotten, is the kitten that Lulu rescued earlier in the film. And what I found funny was in the car when Garfield the cat is in there, versus the Jump Rope song from A Nightmare on Elm Street. Not a kid's movie, but it goes like 1, 2, Whiskers is coming for you, something like that. As the kitten looks for the Super Pets, as Cryptos gives Merton some glasses so she can see, and Whiskers makes a hairball grenade to try to blow up the Super Pets until Merton gives the second hairball grenade to Whiskers, beating the kitten, which was clever, while Lulu gets to the prison where Lex is being held at and gets him out as he shows them the Justice League being captured, and Lulu almost kills Crypto, but stops unless the Super Pets go in their cages with Crypto and gets Lex out until he gets Lulu trapped in the cage, as she doesn't join the Super Pets, but plans to destroy not only Lex but the Justice League, as she gets out thanks to Mark and Keith, as the Super Pets almost gives up until Crypto gets his powers back by flying, and lets the other Super Pets out of their cages and flies away on his own to stop Lulu and her army of guinea pigs. And she gets to put Lex into a cage of his own, and Mark and Keith don't push the death of the Justice League button, and Lex had a rocket in his office with a bomb and tries to stop the rocket or the helicopter that Lois is in. And Crypto saves the helicopter while Ace, PB, Merton, and Chip get the rocket with the bomb to save the Justice League, and they fight Lulu as Crypto gets his extra powers for his super paw punch. And they're both successful as Lulu stays in a hot dog broiler. And Superman proposes to Lois, and she says yes, while Crypto learns he can stay with them, as there's always a special place for him in his heart, which is a nice message. Don't get me wrong, it really is. Ace gets adopted by Batman, PB gets adopted by Wonder Woman, Merton gets adopted by The Flash, and Chip gets adopted by Green Lantern, and Aquaman adopts Keith, and Cyborg adopts Mark, and the Justice League pets have a superhero name, which is the League of Super Pets. As they fight together, and credits roll to a mid-credits scene with Lulu getting adopted and teamed up with Lex's assistant, whom I never got the name of, and the after-credits scene, we get a cameo of Black Adam and his own dog Anubis, which is Egyptian, so that makes sense, as we'll get a Black Adam movie this October with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and I'm not sure about him as an anti-hero based on those trailers. But the climax was cute and very entertaining, and I had fun with it. Honestly, I really did. I was really surprised. Now it's time for the rating. I'll give this movie a 7.6 out of 10. The movie can be predictable at times, but I had a good time with it as the voice actors in this are adequate, with an exception of The Rock, Kevin Hart, and to some degree Natasha Lyonne, as I like their performances in this animated movie. The animation is clever as it's good for adults and kids as well as DC fans, as it's cute in an entertaining kind of way. The movie is not the first Secret Life of Pets good, but the humor was was clever, and I wasn't the most excited to see this movie as it surprised the heck out of me on how much I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, as it's kind of funny, so take the kids to this one. So I'd like to thank you guys for joining me for the DC League of Super Pets, and until if they ever make a sequel or until when I get to Black Adam this October, up and away.